The Dutch scientist Frank Hogerbets had become the most famous researcher in the world after his predictions of the devastating earthquake in Turkey and Syria 3 days before it occurred at dawn last Monday. And Frank Hogerbets appeared in a new video broadcast Friday on YouTube, in which he predicted the possibility of an earthquake involving Egypt and Lebanon. He said, "The region in which Egypt and Lebanon are located is subject to seismic activity, but we cannot be certain, based on seismic activity, whether it will occur the next week or in the next 5 or 10 years." He continued, "Since predicting the date of an earthquake is impossible, we use the location of the moon and possible climate fluctuations. After a strong earthquake occurred in Turkey and neighboring Syria on February 6, many circulated a tweet by a Dutch researcher claiming to expect an imminent earthquake in the region, amid questions about whether the man had achieved a scientific precedent or whether he had spoken words on his mind and deceived people. The tweet was met with criticism from specialists who pointed out that the Dutch researcher, Frank Hogerbets, didn't come up with anything new because it generally talked about the possibility of an earthquake in an area known for its high exposure to earthquakes. The Dutch researcher said that 7.5 magnitude earthquake will occur in Turkey and the region sooner or later, which means that the time ceiling for the disaster remains open. Many likened the expectation of the Dutch researcher that someone will say, for example, that a volcano will be erupted in Indonesia, which is very likely, or that someone will say that snow will fall in Russia during the winter, without specifying whether that will happen in a day in December or in January. Critics said that the Dutch researcher doesn't belong to a prestigious scientific institution, nor is he questioned because of his controversial research on the relationship of the movement of planets and space objects to earthquakes on the planet.